Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're one of our listeners and you are also a UPSC aspirant, you know that staying on top of current events is key,
Yeah.
especially for mains essays.
Yes.
So today we're diving into something major, something with some serious implications for India's future.
Yeah.
Its potential to become a global AI superpower.
Oh, definitely.
We're going to be pulling insights from a recent Indian Express article. So if you want to dig deeper after this,
Please do.
you know where to go. Now, before we even get into India's role, I think we need to kind of set the stage a little bit.
For sure.
The global AI scene, it's getting pretty intense, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. The U.S. is investing massively in its semiconductor industry. And then on the other hand, you have China making waves with its open source DeepSeek AI model, which was developed remarkably quickly with fewer resources than we've seen from giants like OpenAI.
Right.
It's a real shakeup.
Yeah, and it kind of begs the question, where does India fit into this global AI power struggle? We're seeing massive technological advancements happening at a breakneck pace.
Yeah.
What's fascinating is that India seems to be quietly building a powerful AI ecosystem.
Yeah.
The numbers are impressive. 420,000 AI professionals, a 92% AI adoption rate in businesses, and a potential market of $17 billion.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It is, right. And it's not just about the numbers. India has a vibrant startup scene, and government initiatives like the India AI Mission are fostering a ton of innovation. Plus, India's digital infrastructure, especially what's known as the Digital Public Infrastructure, or DPI, is a major advantage.
DPI. Okay, DPI, that sounds familiar. Can you remind us what exactly that is?
Yeah.
And maybe how it's relevant to AI?
Sure. Think of DPI as the foundation for India's digital revolution. It's things like digital identity systems, payment gateways, and data exchange platforms. What's remarkable is how DPI has driven financial inclusion. The cost of opening a bank account has plummeted from $23 to just 15 cents thanks to DPI. And India now leads the world in real-time payments processing, a staggering 49% globally.
15 cents.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I can definitely see how that kind of accessibility would boost tech adoption. But how does this connect back to AI?
Well, DPI makes it easier to collect and analyze data, which is the lifeblood of AI. It also helps AI applications reach a wider audience, which is crucial for testing and development. For example, think of AI-powered lending platforms or personalized educational tools. These wouldn't be possible without a robust DPI.
Okay, so DPI is like fertile ground for AI to grow.
Right.
We have the talent, we have the government support, and we have the incredible digital infrastructure. It sounds like India is in a prime position to really take off in AI. Are there any potential roadblocks that we should be aware of?
One major challenge is hardware. India heavily relies on imports, especially from the US, for GPUs, which are essential for training those complex AI models. The US AI diffusion rule, which places India in Tier 2, restricts access to the most advanced GPUs, potentially hindering our progress.
So even with all these advantages, there's a risk of being held back by external factors,
Yes.
especially given the global nature of this AI race.
Hmm.
We talked about the US and China earlier. They're both heavily investing in their own AI hardware. It seems like self-reliance is key if India truly wants to become an AI leader.
Precisely. Developing indigenous AI hardware is crucial for technological sovereignty, economic growth, and even national security.
So how do we get there? If we're looking at this from a UPSC perspective, what are the key strategies India could adopt to overcome this hardware hurdle and really achieve AI leadership?
Well, India has a history of innovation with limited resources. Think of ISRO's frugal engineering. Applying this approach to AI hardware development could be a game changer. Focusing on open source AI development similar to China's DeepSeek model could foster collaboration and rapid progress. And critically, India needs to create AI solutions tailored to its specific challenges, like developing AI models that work seamlessly with our diverse languages.
That makes sense. Building AI that's made in India for India's unique context.
Right.
But it sounds like a massive undertaking. What would this Indian AI look like in practice?
Imagine AI models that can understand and process not just English, but Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, and all the other languages spoken across India. Imagine AI-powered tools that can diagnose diseases prevalent in our communities or optimize agricultural practices for our specific climate and soil conditions. That's the potential of sovereign AI models. They are trained on Indian data, address Indian needs, and are free from any external biases that might creep into models trained elsewhere.
Wow, that's incredibly powerful. And it sounds like a concept that could really resonate with UPSC examiners, highlighting India's efforts to leverage technology for its unique development needs.
Yeah.
It also brings up a really important point, the potential for India to become a global leader in AI, not just a regional player.
Absolutely. India has a lot to offer the world in terms of AI innovation. Our vast and diverse population provides a unique testing ground for AI applications, and our experience in tackling complex societal challenges can lead to the development of truly impactful AI solutions.
Okay, I'm starting to get a clearer picture of India's AI potential. But before we get too carried away with all the possibilities, let's take a step back and look at the practical side of things. What concrete steps need to be taken to make this vision a reality?
Well, one crucial step is to establish a clear national AI strategy. This strategy should outline our goals, identify key areas of focus, and provide a roadmap for achieving AI leadership. It also needs to address critical issues like funding for research and development, attracting and retaining AI talent, and fostering a regulatory environment that encourages innovation while safeguarding ethical considerations.
That sounds like a lot to cover.
It is.
And we're just scratching the surface here. We'll definitely need to dive deeper into these aspects in our next segment. But before we wrap up this part, I want to remind our listeners that we're pulling these insights from a recent Indian Express article. If you want to delve deeper into the specifics, be sure to check it out.
And if you're finding this discussion helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss part 2. We'll be back with more insights on India's AI journey and what it means for you as UPSC aspirants.
Exactly. And don't hesitate to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspectives on this crucial topic. We'll be back soon to unpack even more on India's AI potential. Until then, keep those brains buzzing.
Welcome back, everyone. We just left off talking about the need for a national AI strategy for India. This is where things get particularly interesting for our UPSC aspirants.
Okay, I'm all ears. How can we as future policymakers ensure India utilizes AI effectively and responsibly?
It starts with understanding that AI isn't just about technology. It's about using that technology to address real-world challenges and improve people's lives. For example, AI can revolutionize healthcare in India. Imagine AI-powered diagnostic tools that can detect tuberculosis in rural areas with limited access to healthcare professionals, or AI-driven systems that can analyze medical images to help doctors make faster and more accurate diagnoses.
That's a powerful example. It sounds like something that could be lifted straight from a UPSC mains answer on the application of technology for inclusive development.
Exactly. And it's not just healthcare. AI can transform education by creating personalized learning experiences for students, especially in areas with limited access to quality teachers. We've already seen examples of Indian startups using AI to provide personalized learning for students in rural areas, bridging the digital divide.
It seems like there's no limit to what AI can achieve if it's applied thoughtfully. But we have to acknowledge the potential downsides too, right? Concerns about job displacement, privacy, and even the potential for misuse of AI technology.
You're absolutely right. Those are valid concerns, and they highlight the need for a balanced approach. As policymakers, you'll have to consider both the opportunities and the risks of AI, ensuring its development and deployment are aligned with ethical principles and societal values.
So it's not just about building the most advanced AI, but about building the right AI for India AI that serves the needs of our people, respects our values, and contributes to a more just and equitable society.
Precisely. And that's where your role as future policymakers becomes so crucial. You'll need to advocate for policies that promote responsible AI development, including clear ethical guidelines, data privacy regulations, and mechanisms for accountability. You'll also need to encourage investments in AI research and development, particularly in areas where India can truly excel, like those multilingual and multimodal AI models we discussed earlier.
I'm starting to get a sense of the scale and complexity of this challenge. It's not just about writing code, it's about shaping the future of our nation. What specific skills or knowledge would be most valuable for aspiring policymakers in this field?
A strong understanding of AI's capabilities and limitations is crucial. You don't need to be a programmer, but you need to grasp the fundamentals of how AI works, what it can do, and what its potential pitfalls are. You'll also need to be able to think critically about the ethical and societal implications of AI and advocate for policies that prioritize human well-being and social good.
It sounds like navigating this AI landscape requires a blend of technical understanding, ethical awareness, and a deep commitment to serving the public interest.
That's a great way to put it. And remember, this isn't just a national issue, it's a global one. India has a unique opportunity to contribute to the global conversation on AI governance, advocating for a more inclusive and equitable approach that benefits all of humanity.
So it's not just about India becoming an AI superpower, but about India helping to shape a better future for everyone through the responsible and ethical development of AI.
That's the ideal scenario, and that's why this topic is so relevant for UPSC aspirants. Understanding the nuances of AI, its potential benefits and risks, and India's role in the global AI landscape is crucial for anyone who aspires to shape the future of our nation.
This discussion has been incredibly enlightening, shedding light on both the exciting possibilities and the complex challenges associated with AI. But before we move on to our final thoughts, I want to remind our listeners that this deep dive is based on a recent article from the Indian Express. If you're eager to explore this topic further, be sure to check it out for more detailed insights.
And as always, we encourage you to share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspectives on this crucial topic. We'll be back soon to wrap up our deep dive with some final reflections on India's AI journey and what it means for you as UPSC aspirants.
Until then, keep those brains buzzing. Welcome back to the deep dive. We spent the last two parts exploring India's journey towards becoming a global AI powerhouse, and in this final part, we're going to kind of zoom out and look at the bigger picture.
Exactly. We've talked about the strengths, the challenges, and the potential. Now it's time to really envision what India's role in the global AI landscape could look like in the years to come.
It's exciting to think about, isn't it? What kind of future are we talking about here?
Imagine a future where India isn't just adopting AI, but leading the way in AI innovation. Think about AI solutions developed in India, not just for our own needs, but addressing global challenges. Think about Indian startups becoming global leaders in AI, like a Silicon Valley for AI right here in India.
That's a bold vision. But it's not entirely out of reach, is it? I mean, we've seen India make incredible strides in technology and innovation before. What needs to happen to really make this AI dream a reality?
It all comes back to that mission-driven approach we've been emphasizing. It's about moving beyond aspirations and into concrete actions. And this is where you, as future policymakers, come in.
Okay, let's get specific. What are the most impactful steps India can take to really realize its AI potential?
First, we need to significantly ramp up investments in AI research and development. This isn't just about funding institutions. It's about creating an ecosystem that nurtures innovation. We need to attract global talent, encourage collaborations, and foster a culture of entrepreneurship in the AI sector.
So it's about creating the right environment for AI to flourish, not just throwing money at the problem?
Exactly. Second, we need to massively expand our pool of skilled AI professionals. This means investing in education and training programs at all levels, from schools to universities to specialized training centers. We need to equip our workforce with the skills to not only use AI, but to create it, to innovate, and to lead in this field.
Okay, that makes sense. We can't just be consumers of AI. We need to be the creators. We need to be the innovators. But wouldn't that take years, even decades to achieve?
It's a long-term effort for sure. But remember, India has a demographic advantage. We have a young and growing population. And if we invest in their education and training now, we can create a powerful engine for AI innovation in the years to come.
I see your point. This is a chance to leverage our demographic dividend and turn it into an AI dividend. It's almost like a UPSC essay topic come to life. And speaking of UPSC, how does this all tie back to our listeners who are preparing for those exams?
Well, this entire conversation is highly relevant for UPSC. Think about it. We've touched on economic development, technological advancement, India's global role, and even ethical considerations. These are all core themes in UPSC, and understanding the nuances of India's AI journey can give you an edge in your answers.
So it's not just about memorizing facts and figures, it's about understanding the bigger picture, the potential, the challenges, and the strategies involved in making India an AI leader.
Precisely. And I want to emphasize one more point. India has a unique opportunity to champion responsible AI development on the global stage. We can advocate for AI that is ethical, inclusive, and benefits all of humanity, not just a select few.
That's a powerful message. India, with its history of inclusivity and its focus on sustainable development, could really be a leading voice in shaping a more equitable and ethical AI landscape for the world. It's an exciting thought.
It is. And it all starts with awareness, with understanding the issues, and with engaging in thoughtful discussions like this one. That's why we encourage all of you listening to share your thoughts and questions in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going.
Absolutely. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive into India's AI potential. We've explored the opportunities, the challenges, the strategies, and the vision for a future where India is a global AI leader. But as always, we want to remind you that we're basing this discussion on a recent article from the Indian Express. If you want to dig deeper into the specifics, be sure to check out the full article.
And if you found this deep dive helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insightful discussions on current affairs and topics relevant to UPSC.
That's right. And until next time, keep those brains buzzing.